Hey there, YouTubers! Hi there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to another DIY. Today we're carving a pumpkin. No fancy voiceovers, no explosions. Gonna miss the explosions, but don't worry. Next year, when we do the annual DIY pumpkin carving, where I attempt to get those views that I got on the first one, there might be some stuff. And then in 2 years from now, I've got even bigger plans. But hopefully, we're an actual YouTuber. So the whole plan for today is to see if I can carve a pumpkin in the time it takes for me to make a YouTube video. Boy, my knives are thinner than I was expecting. So yeah, you're first just gonna want to pick a pumpkin that you think would be good to draw a face in, or draw whatever or I carve, I should say, not draw. That will be good for putting faces in. Then you pick what side. You could do the bottom, you could do the top. Most people do the top. Some people do the bottom if they need to do something kind of different and fancy compared to normal. So yeah, we're gonna try and do this in one cut here. So I will be having stuff that I forgot as I do this. So yeah, it's really all about, you know, creative liberty and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I gotta speed this up because I'm trying to do this in like 15 minutes. Because that's about as long as the DIY as I'm willing to make it. So we're gonna do this Let's Play style. Can Dr. Sheep give good enough commentary while carving a pumpkin to entertain people for 16 minutes? Probably not. So yeah, after you remove your top, side, whatever, you know, you're gonna want to remove the guts. And the guts, I don't think the actual guts have any use. So compost them. That's what I would recommend. Or we give them to sheep. Sheep like pumpkins, they really do. I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, I don't have a way to give I'm not doing this at my parents' for once. Usually I'm carving pumpkins at my parents', but I'm in my own apartment, which you guys still haven't seen a tour of because of reasons. I guess this is a good way to talk to you guys for once, if you actually watch all the way through this video, but I doubt it. So yeah, the apartment tour, I was gonna build my bed and then do the apartment tour after I build the bed. That's next week after I film this. This is October 2nd. I'm recording this. The reason I was originally going to do it next week, however, I just won't have the funds. So it's going to get delayed 2 more weeks after that. I should have the appropriate funds, and I'll be able to build the thing. And then all the 12-year-olds will be happy because everybody just wants to see my apartment. Anyways, a lot of times you can save the seeds too. Some people do that. I usually do. In this case, I'm not going to. So again, you can try and compost them. But composting pumpkin seeds is kind of hard because, well, they're pumpkin seeds. They might get pumpkins growing out of your compost. But nevertheless, it is pretty late in the season to be putting stuff in compost. In my opinion, depending on where you are. If you're in California, I guess it's probably never too late to compost. In California, do you guys have to water your compost bins? Because like in Nebraska here, we don't really have to do that because it's not really necessary. Anyways, I'm just rambling. Oh, I had such a good thing I was going to talk about for this, but I don't remember what that was going to be. So yeah, a lot of times you're going to want to plan out your face in advance, but I've been... So like, you'd obviously want to plan out your face, probably bring it to Walmart on a sheet of paper with you, and look at pumpkins that'll match that face, and then go from there. However, I've been carving pumpkins since I was by myself. I think I started when I was 7 or 8, maybe older, but I've been carving pumpkins. Oh, but then I was helping carve pumpkins since I was like 4 or 5, and probably even sooner before that, because there's photos of me next to pumpkins with them carved. I don't know if I had any input, but I certainly was there. So, and I'm 21 now, so that's about 15 years or more of pumpkin carving experience. So, I mean, take that as you will. I'm not a professional pumpkin carver by any means. Anyways, we got a good amount of the guts. We'll probably get more guts as we start carving our face, but let me wash my hand. I don't want to get my knife all grimy. But yes, this is going very well. I don't know what time I'm at. I should have set a timer so I know roughly where I'm at. 6 minutes! Oh my god! Man, if I can carve it in 4 minutes and do a sign-off, I'll be a pumpkin carving god. So yeah, the next step is pick a side. You want to put the face on, which you've probably already done if you went to Walmart and did the way I'm going to. I'm just going to carve, okay? And then I can give you carving tips. So yeah. You can start really wherever, to be honest. I usually like to start with the eyes. Oh, so yeah, when it comes to figure out what knives, I always use steak knives. When I was younger, I didn't use steak knives. I used literally anything else. I used like the pumpkin carving kit knives. Those things were so cheap. And like they bent so easily, although my steak knives that I have here at home are pretty cheap, so they're bending quite a bit. So I was just like, is there really a point? No, there isn't a point. So, wow, these eyes are gonna be not balanced. So okay, you're gonna do your initial cut for the eyes, and you're gonna kind of see there's not a lot of room in here. Even if you make big eyes, there's not a lot of room. And now what you're gonna want to do is take your knife and like carve like wedges out. You do this because, well, most people anyways, put lights in their pumpkins of some sort. You can get little tea light, like one-use type things. I wouldn't recommend doing anything one use because it's bad for the environment. So probably get a light that can be used all year round. Or if you really want to go environmentally friendly, beeswax candles. Support the bees and stuff. Only thing about candles is that, well, if you live in a place that's dry and your pumpkin manages to dry out, you could start a fire. So anyways, I was thinking, I've always thought about what knife to use. And it's probably really late in the video we're talking about this, but I remember this is what I wanted to talk about in the beginning of the video. I've always wondered what knife to use, and I've always used steak knives since I started doing it. Since I broke my last pumpkin carving specific knife. And I'm always just like, they're about like a melon. Well, they are in the melon family, actually. And so I'm just like, do I need to, and when I cut watermelons, I don't use, a serrated knife. I use just a big, I use like a kitchen knife or something. Or a really long paring knife or something. I don't use, a serrated knife, but most pumpkin carving knives are serrated. So my question is, do I need to use serrated knives? I don't know, to be honest. I would like to figure that out. Problem is, your standard steak knife is like the perfect length to carve pumpkins. I would use it. Paring knives are they're too small. They're not long enough. They're unserrated. And then chef's knives are just way too big. And actually, I was thinking about it. Lucy, in the classic Peanuts animated cartoon, I think she uses a chef's knife. However, if I'm remembering correctly, I'll have to go back and rewatch. And maybe I can provide some images as I'm talking about this. But not cutting. I'm not cutting the footage. I'm just merely placing a picture over me, like I did earlier, or some video footage, which I guess would have led to me cutting it. Anyways, yep, we got a mouth. You can add teeth. You can do whatever. I just like to do a big open mouth like that, and then we'll give him a nose. And he'll be complete. Or she, you know, non-gender specific, Oh no, I cut through to his mouth. Oh God. These knives aren't quite as good as the ones I have at my parents'. Anyways, yeah, there you go. There is the pumpkins. Now, you're just gonna wanna just goop, pull all your crap out, all the guts, all the rind that was left inside. Pull them out, and then you just place your candle or whatever you're using to light it up. Just place it in the middle. Place the head on top. And boom, you have a carved pumpkin. That's it. That's all I have for this video. I did manage to actually carve a pumpkin in an appropriate amount of time for a DIY. So yeah, like I said, they just don't make a non-serrated knife that is a steak knife length. If they did, I would definitely like to see if it worked well for carving pumpkins. Otherwise, I'm going to stick to using a steak knife because it's just the perfect length. For some things anyways, and it's serrated. I don't know if you need serrated, but whatever. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New DIYs whenever I feel like it. New videos every other Friday at 11 a.m. Central Time. And good night. Subs for trees. Subs for trees. Subs for trees. Subs for trees. Oh, you're still here? I thought I told you to go home. Oh, you want more? I'm flattered. Check out the playlist. If you want exclusive content, check out my Instagram, Dr_sheep_YouTube. That's all lowercase. If you want to help the earth, subscribe. When I reach 100 subscribers, I'm going to plant 10 trees. If you feel that's too small, then check out my channel chart where I lay out even bigger goals. Finally, stick around for the next 20 seconds to give me that sweet watch time. Bye!